Hey, you. Yeah, you. Talking to you. If you're a retail investor, I want to congratulate you because you are surviving through one of the worst markets in history, right? If you just got in a few months ago, a few years ago, right? Like this is new to you. I want to congratulate you because this is how you build your experience. This is how you build your character. This is how you build your tolerance, right? For what goes on in the stock market. And as we learn more, unfortunately, it looks like more and more like it's, manipulated, corrupted, all that stuff. But right now, that's not the point. I just want to welcome you back to the channel because it's your boy D, right? This is D's Daily DD. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Today, if you're an AMC or GME shareholder or Redbox, right, you're gonna want to look at this information. Okay, I am gonna specifically talk about those three today. All right, but there is a lot of attention on AMC right now, and it was a very volatile day right now. And I want to explain to you what's gonna happen tomorrow with the Russell 1000, right? The news about they're going to be moving from the Russell 2000 to the 1000. So I'm going to explain to you what that means and what it could potentially do for us, right? And I'm not saying the squeeze is going to happen tomorrow or nothing, right? I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I'm not that kind of channel like to just say, oh, tomorrow it's going to happen, right? I'm just coming at you with the facts and the data and the receipts and my thoughts, right? But I'm not a financial advisor, right? This is not financial advice. So don't take it as that. Take it for educational and entertainment purposes. Especially today, guys, right? Like my goal for the channel is always to, put some education out there and hopefully you can learn from it too and do your own DD, right? And, start building your own wealth in the market and in your life, right? For later, right? Because at least my goal is to become, at least financially free and stable and wealthy and an entrepreneur someday, right? If I can own multiple businesses, that's the end goal, right? So, yeah, guys, today, let's get into the information. Let's not use too much time here. And thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it and I love the subscribers, right? You guys have held me down for a while now and we continue to grow, right? And we're not stopping, okay? Because there's more and more people that we can reach out there and talk to and, help learn. And we can all help each other, right? Never forget that, right, guys? So let's jump into this. All right, cool. I got you set up. And yeah, let's talk about this real quick. The whiteboard, I like bringing this out. It's my, original artwork. So, all right, guys, let's break this down. All right, so the Russell 2000 is for small caps, right? It's an ETF. If you don't know what an ETF is, go look at that, what it is. Just look at the definition. But right now for AMC, right, it's currently in the Russell 2000, right? So there's currently 16.8 million shares in there, okay? And I have the receipts to back it up. Don't worry. I could probably pull it up here real quick. Watch. So let's go here, right? So I'm looking at, what shares, the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000, you have 11.6 million and 5.2 million, right? So I added those up and that's what supposedly is in there. So you have, let's see where we're at. So you have 16.8 million shares, right? That brings in demand, right? So they're going to be moving it to the Russell 1000. This is now large cap stocks, right? So the market cap has to be 7.3 billion or more, which it was for AMC for a little while. Right now it's like at 6.5 billion, 6.4 billion, right? But it met the criteria and they're gonna move it into that ETF, right? But the thing is, and I have an article too, but it brings in demand, short-term volatility as well, right? Let's just go along with my mouse here. But they rebalance this once a year, right? So either in May, June, which is usually the third Friday of June, right? They're about to rebalance this and it only happens once a year, which means they're going to add the AMC shares into there. Now, my question is how many shares, right? And what shares? I don't know where they're going to find these shares, right? The data says there's no shares left, basically, right? So what shares is my question, right? But they rebalance it once a year, May or June. So the third Friday, which is tomorrow. Now, what shares? If retail owns 90%, right, according to Adam Aaron, and then the institutions own 36%, according to Fintel, and insiders own 4.5%, right? That's the Adam Aaron CEOs or whatever, whoever's working there. They own 4.5%. But when you add this, you get 130%, right? Yeah, 130.5, right? But that's already over 100% of the flow, right? So you're talking about 516 million. Excuse me. So what shares and how many are they adding to this folder tomorrow? Okay. So that's why I think you have the media coming out and saying that you might see a pop in the price right tomorrow in volume, because the way that supply and demand is supposed to work, right? Since there's no shares we're all holding, and I know we're holding, right? I can see it. I go on Twitter and the chat rooms and all, and you can see people are still holding. But what shares, right? So normally if demand is increasing and there's no supply, right, that's what should increase the price. All right. So in my opinion, guys, I think we're gonna see something good tomorrow, right? We should see a green day. We'll have to wait and see. Nothing is guaranteed, but I want to break down what is happening here tomorrow, right? And if we see that pop, like why it's happening. Alrighty. So first off, I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but Jerome Powell, the rate hikes could lead to more job losses. They're still talking about more interest hikes, the interest rates, right? They're still gonna keep going. I think, because he admitted, the Fed admits it underestimated inflation, and that right now they feel like they're behind, right? And it's kind of interesting that they want to say, they're saying right here in this article that they kind of want the what's it called, the unemployment rate to go up, right? Now, I'm not going to get too much into this. I'm not really into politics and all that. I'm more of the stock market, but this was the news today, so I just thought I would bring it up so you guys are aware of it, right? So they're just saying it could cause a recession and lead to more job losses, all right? So just keep an eye out for that. But okay, back to understanding what the Russell 1000 index is. So the term Russell 1000 refers to a stock market index that is used as a benchmark by investors, right? So bigger money, right? So AMC is going to be added into that, so that puts the potential for more buyers, new buyers, for bigger money, right, to come in. And it's a subset of the larger Russell 3000 and represents the 1,000 top companies by market cap in the United States. The Russell 1000 is owned and operated by FTC Russell Group, which is based in the United Kingdom. The Russell 1000 is considered a bellwether index for large cap investing, right? So it represents the top 1,000 companies by market cap in the U.S. It's a subset of the Russell 3000, and it compromises about 92% of the total market cap of all listed stocks in the U.S. market, right? Performance and characteristics of the index are provided monthly by the FTC Russell. All right, guys. So basically, right, we're going from being a big fish, right? We're in the Russell 2000, and we are a big fish in there. We are, one of the top, stocks in there that's being held in there, but it's in the IWM, right? And you know what's interesting? I'm gonna point this out too. Look at who's here, right? This is the IWM. It also has 73% of its volume ran through the dark pool, just so you know. But it also has Bank of America with 19.7 million in puts, and these are shares, right? And then you have Jane Street too. These are some of the biggest shorters of AMC, guys. So here's some proof that they're shorting us through the ETFs as well, right? As well. So you're talking about 16.8 million shares that are in there. So what happens to those shares, right? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But are they moving those shares? Are they going to be adding more, right? That's the big question for tomorrow. Like, how much are they adding? But the same shorters are in here, for the IWM, which is heavily weighted by AMC, right in there. So just remember that this is happening tomorrow, right? So let me move on here. So I have this article. This is from, of course, the street or whatever, but it does have some good information, right? So right here, AMC, may join a select group of America's largest publicly listed companies. It's expected to become a Russell 1000 index on June 24th for the annual rebalancing, right there. We already talked about what it is. And on May 6th, the cutoff date, the market cap was just above 7.5 billion, right? So they're making it seem, right, like they barely made it, but this whole time right here, it met the criteria, right? Because the market cap was huge, right? When it was at 70, 60, 40. And then now, since this only happens once a year, that's why they're adding it now. But interestingly enough, AMC beat right here, right, the criteria by a hair's breadth. Days after the cutoff date, the market cap fell below 7 billion. Currently, AMC market cap is at 6.13 billion. But again, that's because the market is bad, right? So the market has been bad. It's bringing it down. So they're adding it because they pretty much are saying, right, it's gonna meet, it's gonna be there. Like the market cap will come back, right, once the market turns around. As far as like a value play, right? So in theory, when a company is promoted or added to an index, it benefits from being lumped in with other more robust companies by joining the Russell 1000. AMC will be part of that index where 92% of the entire market cap of all US listed is concentrated. As a result, investor demand may rise as well as trading volume, making the stock more liquid and desirable. So when I read this, I was like, there's been no volume and there's been low liquidity, right? That's the problem, right? With the market right now, there's low liquidity. However, some studies point that companies newly added to the Russell do not get that much of a benefit because these companies that entered the index are the smallest holdings by market cap, right? So that's why we're waiting to see how it can affect us, but I think it'll be in a good way. It's bringing more buying pressure too. All right. The Russell 2000, these companies were among the largest and the most dominant. Usually, they were among the top 10 holdings by market cap for much of the year. It's kind of like graduating from middle school, juniors to high school. New Russell 1000 stocks have a lot more to prove, right? So I think today, right, that's why we saw the kind of the price action because this was a doji. Usually, that means you're about to see some crazy action, volatility, but I think that's why they gave them a discount today, right? Because they're buying and adding those shares tomorrow, right? So the ETF got a cheaper price today, that's for sure. And there's the receipts, guys, right, of the shares. Here's the shorters, all according to Fintel, right? And then the days to cover, right? AMC right here. Let's go to short interest. I was looking at the institutional ownership, 36% right there. And currently, right, 4 days to cover. And there's only 10,000 shares available at 18.5 is the max at 18%. All right, so the cost to borrow still holding. It's good to see, right? So they only have 10,000 shares according to, these sources. Let's see, do we get the chain? We're still down a little bit, right? So 8,300 calls in the money and 12,000 puts in the money right now, but we have one more day for this week, right? We'll see what happens tomorrow. And yep, here's the fee again. Probably refresh it. Yeah, we got the 18% there. All right, it's holding. This is the fee, right? I think that's all I got right now for AMC, guys. I just wanted you to understand what was going on. Oh, right. So last thing, just the options chain. Tomorrow, what I want to see is obviously a close above 13, guys, right? 13 would really hurt them. We should have some buying pressure coming in, so it could be possible. Maybe even 15, all right, guys? But we need to see some heavy volume tomorrow, right? All right, for GameStop, the fees holding nice at 33%. Let's see, there's only 10,000 shares again, same as AMC, right? It's kind of funny, same exact thing again. But the fee is holding right at 33%, which it could still spike, guys. It's very, it's based on the shortage of the available shares, right? If there's no shares to borrow, that's how you get the jump. And there was a little, like very low volume as well on GME today. But yeah, the fees there, we're good there. So calls in the money, a little more calls in the money than puts. That's good, all right? Because you can still see some green tomorrow, right? And this is what I do like. This is GME. I do like that it's holding above the resistance here, right? Because this is the macro, even the top layer of it, right? This is the macro, where if we see some volume, guys, it could get wild, right? It could definitely get wild. And we're still in a green super trend, right? And just like that's why I do appreciate TA, because again, look, it got rejected, came down, lost the support, crashed, it bounced, it pushed. Now I got rejected here, but now it's coming back and it's breaking through, right? And this is already 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th test for GME too, right? So that's why I'm bullish on it. Let's see if there's anything going on. Nope, just algorithmic, just computer trading right now. That's why you get these even squares here. Cool, let's move on. I already showed you the bar rate, still holding for this is for GME, right? That's what we want to see, guys, to squeeze these guys out, right? And then yeah, we did get a little pop today, right? 3%. So more calls were in the money today. Again, we had lost this 140 yesterday, so I'm glad to see we're back because there was 1,612 there. All right, so now those are in the money currently. If we can get some more bullish action tomorrow, right? Maybe tap 150 or break it. There's a lot of calls there too, 3,000. Very nice. All right, just to touch on Redbox real quick. I'm gonna wrap this up here. But just looking at this Fibonacci, that's what I am paying attention to. I like to zoom out, right, when I'm in doubt. But we did get a bounce here somewhat, right? And I don't think it's over. I think we got at least one more push. And I'm looking for an exit, guys. Like I am in. So remember, this is a swing play. I'm not gonna play this like AMC, guys. I'm not gonna buy and hold this, right? I'm looking for a 2-week window because I like the chart, right? We're still in this green. We're still slightly under the uptrend, but it bounced off this Fibonacci, right? So that's what we want to see. We just need volume to come in, and I think the volume should come from these shares that they have to deliver. All right, they should deliver. It's not guaranteed, but you know, this is the T plus 35, and they have a lot to deliver, and the price is still above what they didn't deliver it at, right? So I think that's a double whammy. I think that's what can bring in a big push if you're still playing Redbox, guys. I am. You know, I'm looking for the, like I said, the next week or two to pick my exit, right? Because I want to collect some profit and just move on, right? I'm not gonna diamond hands Redbox by any means, but this is what I'm paying attention to. Even after they fixed it, you still have 103% short interest, right? And then the shares keep disappearing. Let's see what they're saying. 20,000 right now, with a fee of 911%. All right, that's insane. So that's still the numbers, the data still there, right, for a short squeeze. And yeah, this was for AMC today, right? This was 6 hours ago. They're still spoofing AMC, right, which is how they control the price. So there's the update for today, guys. Thank you for coming by, right? Tomorrow's going to be interesting to say the least, but I'm expecting good things, right? Nothing bad has happened. We're sitting right where we need to, and AMC is a short squeeze play, guys. It's there, the data's there, the numbers are there, the potential is all there. All right, so we're just waiting for these guys to slip a little bit, right, and get that little price jump, and then we'll be looking good. All right, guys. There's a lot of pressure, right? All right, go. So hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one.